Welcome to Charlottesville, Mr. Jefferson's University, the University of Virginia, where fans have been flooding the ground since early this morning. Today, a couple of teams getting set to square off in an ACC battle. As we'll see, the Duke Blue Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Virginia Cavaliers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. The Blue Devils will kick it away first. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Line gets set, first down. They'll give it to the back. Finds his way for 3 out to the 33.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling because this is a guy that can hit into home runs.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. From the gun to give, looking for room. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these third downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Dropping back, it's Calandria. Looking to the big tight end. They move it to the 44.
And listen, I know he just got rocked, but he held onto the football and got the first down. So when he can get up, he has the strength to get back up. Nothing to be worried about. Nice play, nice catch. Don't worry about that big stick. I got the first down. Signal that thing for really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Keeps looking downfield. And he makes the catch at the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Thank you very much. That's what the quarterback's thinking on that last play. I think he was even shocked that his receiver was that wide open downfield. He'll take it.
He's got his man. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field.
Powers forward. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cavalier.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming into the season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Movement here from the tight end. Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Scanning the field, it's Murphy. flips it out to the back. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
And frankly, if that's a completion, it's not going to make the end of season highlight reel. But in this game, it could lead to a highlight reel type play. The offensive coordinator may be setting something big up for later in the game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Nothing but green ahead. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. And the Blue Devils want to pick up the tempo. Snaps it in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Duke. That dude's really big. How in the world did they lose him?
He's down here. He does a lot of blocking, and you play a lot of man coverage in the red zone. And what do? Peek in the backfield, and you lose the big fella. I don't know how he lost that big of a guy, but he lost him.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
But it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
Forced out of the pocket. That pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble.
Well, as a quarterback, when you get to the outside, you know you don't have all day to throw it. You've got these defenders. They are coming. They're running at you hard, so you've got to do a better job getting the ball out quicker. That hit forced the incompletion.
Looking downfield, it's Calandria. Throws for the tight end. It's complete, and the ball slipped out. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it.
You have near the football, the more likely you are to cause a fumble. So many guys with their hands wrapping around guys, the ball's bound to pop out occasionally, and you got to be in the right place at the right time.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this.
Oh, what a grab by the defense. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
What a great stick by the defender. But how about this? Quarterbacks like a smooth pocket where they can step up, set their feet. That defense did not give him that. Hit him while he's throwing the football, made it easy for the defender to run underneath it, create an interception.
And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Lofts one high and deep. He's got it. Just when you thought that ball was out of reach, nothing appeared to be out of his reach there.
Yeah, he says just throw it up and I'll go get it. To track the ball all the way down the field and dive and lay out with that body can.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Blue Devils. Precision blocking up front, creating the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Now on second down. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Into double coverage, and they made him pay. It's intercepted. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
Those always sting a little bit. When you get so close to getting the QB to the ground, creating a negative play, and then all of a sudden he turns it into something positive, just really annoying as a defensive game.
14, Virginia, 7.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of room down here. He's able to pick up 2. It's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the ground to try to move the chains. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's first and goal from the 8. The offense threatening, close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Pre-snap motion in the backfield. On second down, he'll fire. And this sophomore's going to learn you can't force that type of pass. Very lucky to get it back.
This defense is going to use this guy in a lot of different ways. You'll see him rush the passer. Obviously, he'll have his name called when the offense tries to run the football, but I love his coverage ability.
On third and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Iowa is down right now inside Kinnick Stadium, but this young man under center has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born in Iowa City today. They're trailing by just 4 to Boise State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Trying to get to it. Working that left side now. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line.
Man, I'm the quarterback and I drop back in 4 verts. What can I see on my safety? Is it single high? If it's single high, I know exactly where I'm going with the football. Look the safety off, zip it in there. Either way, I know I got 4 guys streaking right down the field.
Complete to the left. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now from inside the red zone. Fires to the wideout. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Virginia.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And he puts through the extra point. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Paul.
And he slid through that attempt, and he's got room. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. They'll keep it on the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, 3rd, 4th quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Murphy. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive.
Touchdown, Duke! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. The kickoff team takes the field to boot this one away.
24, Virginia, 14. Returner runs out of bounds.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Gonna take a shot. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. After the incompletion, they're facing a 2nd and 10 from the 25. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Trying to get rid of it. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be 3rd down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He'll bring it back. It's Moore. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown. Everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
Just inside the 30 at the 29. It's 1st and 10. Looking for a crease. It's Thomas. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Man, what a spectacular play by that defensive end to come up with the tackle there.
And you see those guys get off the football so fast. Most of these guys are 250 to 275 pounds, but they get off the ball fast, low. And the offensive linemen, they have no chance to stop those guys as quick and as fast as they are.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
From the gun, the ground game. Bust through behind his pad. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The Blue Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, it's Thomas. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Using the quick game. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And as the first half draws near to a close, here comes the field goal unit. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. The official says no good. Guys, a double-digit lead is good, but more would have been better. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Cavaliers will boot it away to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the 3rd quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback then. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
The completion short of the sticks, it's 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And, man, could they have used that? It'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw. The RPO, fire complete to the left. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, looks as if the defense got it. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
These wide receivers are so fast nowadays. They're such big playmakers. I just want to get it to them and let them make it happen. But a lot of times, we're running to them, too. We're focused on chasing him down and funneling the football in the right direction. Defense swarmed, did a good job getting their hand on the football, causing the fumble from the wide receiver.
They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a 1st down.
And I love that play call. There's a great example of sudden change situation, right? Your defense gets the turnover. You get it right back. The very first play, let's be aggressive. Let's take a shot and see if we can catch the defense napping. Boy, oh boy, did that ever work out great.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Out of the gun to give to the back. Some belief in that running game as they pick up 5 to the 35-yard line.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
Back to throw, it's Calandria. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. The completion well past the sticks. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. The Cavaliers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Snares it outside, it's Harris. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
And a really good job focusing on the catch. A lot of people get lost on their feet, trying to stay in bounds, but did a good job catching the football first and then getting that 1 foot they need to get out.
The give to the right. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Cavalier. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point pulls them to within 3, 24-21. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, I think at least a portion of your audience will have an interest in the one that just finished up. San Diego State had an impressive showing at home today, and I know the fans are psyched for hoop season, but pay attention to what's happening on the gridiron too, people. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
This time it's complete. Oh, it's on the ground. High ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery.
Well, it's a nice job by him making the catch, but guys, you got to secure the ball and put it away. The play's not over. Give the defender credit for knocking it loose, and the defense jumps on.
Quarterback checking the play. He's going to pass. Fires to the tight end. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Ever since they invented the forward pass, the tight ends have been running the drag and getting the first down.
I think it's because the tight ends is so much versatility. You know, they can block and stay in the formation, or they can release and come out. But either way, if the quarterback's patient, most of the time, that drag route's going to come urgent.
The give to the back. Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge game? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to throw. It's Calandria. Pressure coming. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected.
Touchdown, Virginia! An epic comeback. They'll talk about this one forever if they can hold on, but they're on top right now. And the extra point is good, and they have a 28-24 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. Fielded in the end zone. It's Moore. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And the Duke offense heads back out onto the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute and you've got to lock in.
Dialing up a 2nd down pass play. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. And now let's see if the offense can bail itself out after the 2nd down misfire. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. He's not afraid to go deep. Can't make the play on the interception, and man, they were looking for their first pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 4th down. And And the Blue Devils will try to pin them back with the punt. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Virginia has it back. The Cavalier offense headed to the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, David.
And so, Palmer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run or play for the pass. I can't give them that.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
That's reeled in. It's Tyler. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes a stop. On first down from the 13-yard line. Running the red zone, it's Thomas. Works his way down to the 10-yard line after a pickup of 3.
Brings up second down. That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Virginia 28-24.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wide receiver coming across in motion. They give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Back to throw, it's Murphy. They're trying to get to it. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead, but in the 4th quarter, touchdown Blue Devils. They move on top here in the 4th.
Touchdown.
Man, I love this offense being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
And he puts it down the middle, and the lead is 3 here in the final period. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Virginia sending its offense back onto the field. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Looking to move it through the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
It's at this point of the game where they just weren't able to do it on that last one. That's why it's incomplete.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. With the 1st and 10. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Brown. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
At the 35, he's open. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
When the running back gets going and gets ahead of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, Cavaliers. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the fourth. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Duke has the ball back, ready to go on the attack. Wide out in motion. They'll try the right side. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on first down. It's 2nd and 3. Quick touch pass to the receiver. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward. Let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job. Nice execution. First down.
Going up top on first down. Sends it downfield. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, the offense is sending a very clear message. They didn't hit that play, but they've shown they've got the quarterback with the arm talent, and they've got the wide receivers with the speed. They are going to try and take shots and take the top off this defense. So if you're the secondary on defense, you know right now you're going to be in your back pedal, and you're going to be turning and running a lot throughout the course of this game.
To the air, it's Murphy. It's complete to the right. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
And here we go. Down to score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Feeling some heat. Unleashes one. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
I like the idea to go for it there on 4th down. You're basically at midfield, and you've got confidence in your guys to be able to go out. You've got experience in this offense. Guys have made these types of plays before. That time, the defense stepped up. They bowed up and made a better play and take over. Now you need your defense to get on the field in a sudden change situation and get you the football back.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. On 3rd and short, the power run here.
Well, as a defense, you know this is going to be a challenge every time you face this offense. They're one of the 25 best in the nation at getting first downs because they can pick them up in a variety of ways, including running the football. You have got to be physical when facing off against this offense.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. The Cavaliers have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. Hard running there. And it took the defense a bit to get a handle on him. A little slippery with all those juke moves. Now 2nd down as they try to run this clock. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. The give to the single back. Got enough space. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Virginia. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Tulsa went on the road and silenced one of the most vocal crowds in football. And it's clear this Golden Hurricanes team has adopted the mantra, let your play do the talking. It's one game. You don't want to react too much either way. But I think both teams will leave this one with some things to work on moving forward.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's running in the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. Back to pass, it's Murphy. Off the deflection, missed a great chance to force the turnover. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Fires to the wideout. Hauls it in. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. The Blue Devils are threatening in the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Gets it out fast. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Defense in press coverage. The play action fake. Looking to the end zone. This is caught for the late touchdown, so let's not put this one to bed just yet.
If we had any chance to make this happen, we had to score with a little bit of time on the clock. Now we need a miracle. Now we need to kick the onside, get an onside kick, and somehow, some way, make a big play.
So the first part of the job is done. They got the touchdown. Now for the 2 to make it a field goal game. Looking to pass. It's Murphy. And the ball is picked off.
Well, I like the thought process, right? You're trying to force your opponent to at least have to score a touchdown to come back and win this one. You don't come away with a 2-point conversion, but you're still feeling pretty good here late in the game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.